Hello children, welcome back to Aditya Kids Education. Have you remembered that in our last video we have learned about food and its components? And you haven't watched that video, then first check out that video. I have given the link in the description box. So continuing that chapter, our next topic is disease. Okay. So when we are sick, neither our body nor our mind is at ease. So a disease is an abnormal condition in which the body is not able to function properly. Next, disease can broadly be classified into two types, and they are non-communicable disease and communicable disease. Let's talk about non-communicable disease. These diseases cannot be transmitted from one person to another. Non-communicable diseases are deficiency disease. Now, what is deficiency disease? A disease caused due to lack of one or more nutrients in the diet is called deficiency disease. It means जब हम अपने डाइट में केवल 1 या 2 टाइप्स के न्यूट्रिएंट्स यूज़ करते हैं, लेते हैं, तब हमारे बॉडी में बाकी के न्यूट्रिएंट्स की डेफिशिएंसी मीन्स कमी हो जाती है. उसे ही डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज़ कहते हैं. द डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज़ आर कॉज्ड ड्यू टू डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ प्रोटीन्स, vitamins and minerals in the diet. Now we will see what are the diseases caused due to lack of proteins. First is Kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is caused by the deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates in diet. These diseases occur mostly in the children of 1 to 5 years of age. Now let's see what are the symptoms of Kwashiorkor. First is swollen abdomen and weak legs. A person has a swollen abdomen or stomach and he or she has a weak legs. Next is lower body weight and retarded growth. It means weight कम हो जाता है and retarded growth means growth slow हो जाती है. Next is hairs get discolored. Now see the image of a boy. He is suffering from Kwashiorkor, and what you notice? He has a hair disorder, also swollen stomach, that is abdomen. Now the question is how Kwashiorkor can be cured. Kwashiorkor can be cured by giving proteins rich mother's milk and food that are rich in carbohydrates. Next is Marasmus disease. Marasmus is caused by the deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates. Now see the symptoms of marasmus. The child becomes so thin that loose folds of skin can be seen all over the body, muscles get wasted. It means extreme retardation of growth. दैट इज़ जो बॉडी की जो ग्रोथ है ना वो बहुत स्लो हो जाती है. एंड लॉस ऑफ फैट फ्रॉम द बॉडी एंड एक्सेस वेस्टिंग ऑफ मसल्स. नाउ यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर द बॉडी looks shriveled. Shrivel means shrink. wrinkled, and bones are visible. Can you see in the picture? Okay. Now what are the preventions that can be taken to cure the marasmus? Yes. Okay. So marasmus can be cured by giving protein-rich foods, mother's milk, and carbohydrate-rich foods. Now we have learned that diseases like Kwashiorkor and Marasmus are caused due to deficiency of protein. So now we will discuss the disease caused due to lack of vitamins. First is night blindness. Night blindness is caused due to lack of vitamin A in the diet. In this disease, a person is unable to see in a dim light or at night. Carrots, green leafy vegetables, tomatoes, butter, milk are rich sources of vitamin A. You can also see in the picture there is butter, cheese, milk, tomatoes and carrots, and also leafy vegetables like spinach. Next is beriberi. Beriberi is a disease caused by the deficiency of vitamin B1. And what are the symptoms of beriberi? Swelling and pain in legs, weak muscles, dizziness. It means we can't have a balance on our body, or dizziness means chakkar aana, and loss of appetite. Here appetite means bhook ki kami, or we can say bhook nahi lagna. Okay. Next is vitamin B is present in unpolished rice, milk, meat, peas, cereals and green vegetables. You can also see the given pictures like vegetables, leafy vegetables like spinach, peas, cereals and rice. Next is scurvy. Scurvy is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C, and its symptoms are bleeding and swelling of gums. Vitamin C is present in citrus fruits like amla, oranges and lemons. Leafy vegetables are also rich in vitamin C. Now see in the picture. These swollen gums, can you see? Okay, and if any person has a swollen gums, it means he is suffering from, yes, scurvy. Next is rickets. Rickets is caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. In the disease, the bones become soft, twisted and bent. Vitamin D along with the minerals, calcium and phosphorus makes our bones and teeth hard and strong. Now see in the picture and notice to their legs. What can you see? Yes, their legs are twisted, soft and bent. It means these three boys are suffering from rickets. Now for the prevention from rickets, we must have milk, eggs, butter, fish. In our diet, they are rich in vitamin D. Okay. And one more thing, sun rays are the major source of vitamin D. Okay children. Now come to the next, that is goiter. Goiter is caused by the deficiency of iodine. A gland in the neck region swells. Now see the picture. A boy is suffering from goiter. And how did you identify it? Yes, because of his swollen neck. And goiter can be prevented by taking iodized salt, fish and seafood. Next is anemia. Anemia is caused due to the deficiency of iron in the diet. An anemic person's face looks pale. The breathing rate is more especially high after exercise. Cramps in legs and difficulty in breathing are some symptoms of a person who is suffering from anemia. For the prevention from anemia, we should have an iron-rich food in our diet, and iron is present in vegetables like spinach, groundnut, meat and eggs. So, the diseases that we learned were non-communicable diseases. Now we will learn about communicable diseases. So, what are communicable diseases? Disease which spread from a sick person or an unhealthy person to a other healthy person are called communicable disease. Communicable diseases are caused by germs and may spread through air, infected food and water, direct contact, cuts in the skin or insect bites. Communicable diseases are spread by microbes or germs called bacteria, protozoa, fungi and viruses. So first we will talk about bacteria. First of all, do you know a fact about bacteria? Okay, I will tell you. Bacteria were among the first life form to appear on the earth. So bacteria causes disease like plague, tuberculosis, typhoid, pneumonia and meningitis. Bacteria have a number of shapes. You can also see in the picture. They are of different shapes like they are spheres, rods and spirals also. Next is protozoa. Protozoa causes disease like malaria and amoebic dysentery. Now see in this picture. Yes, this is a picture of protozoan. Next is malaria. Malaria is caused by protozoan which is carried by the female Anopheles mosquito. See here the picture of female Anopheles mosquito. Okay. Next topic is viruses. That is, viruses causes disease like the common cold, polio, chickenpox and measles. And one more virus is there, that is COVID-19. And you all know COVID-19, that is coronavirus, it is affecting all over the world very badly. And what is the prevention? Yes, social distancing, using mask on your nose and mouth and washing hands by the soap and water regularly. And one more thing, stay home if not any urgent work. Now see, this is a picture of a coronavirus. Okay. Now this disease that are spread through direct contact. Many diseases like the common cold, chicken pox, measles, ringworm, whooping cough spread through direct contact. Now let's see how communicable diseases are spread. First is direct contact. Okay, let's take an example. If a person is suffering from disease like COVID-19, that is coronavirus, and if a healthy person has a direct contact to the infected person like a handshake, then a healthy person will also be affected by that disease. Okay, so next is disease spread through air. We breathe. Okay, germs that cause disease like chicken pox, whooping cough, diphtheria, influenza and scarlet fever are present in the discharge from the nose and the mouth of a patient. This disease can spread through sneezing and coughing when germs are passed from one person to another through the air. So next is indirect contact. So it means we are not in the touch with the infected person, but diseases like chicken pox, measles are spread through either clothing or other articles used by the sick person. Next is by food and water. So how? Through infected food and water. Diseases like typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, polio and jaundice spread by eating infected food and drinking polluted water. Flies and cockroaches carry germs from sewers and contaminate our food and water. Here contaminate means infect or make impure. Okay, handling of food with the dirty hands and a lack of proper sanitation are the main causes of pollution of food and water. Okay children, understood? So next is by mosquitoes and insects. So diseases like malaria, yellow fever, plague, dengue and kala azar are caused by blood sucking insects like mosquitoes, fleas, bugs and sandflies. And you know about malaria. Malaria is caused by protozoan, which is carried by the female Anopheles mosquito. And okay, so when the mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the protozoa are sucked up with the blood, and when the mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoa are injected into the person's blood, causing malaria. So the last one is rabid animal. It means if animals like dog bite a healthy person, then he can suffer from a disease like rabies. Okay. Now we have studied all about diseases and how they are spread. But what are the prevention for communicable disease? Now take a look on these preventions. We should make efforts to prevent the breeding of germs. Destruction of mosquitoes and their breeding grounds is the best solution for protection from these dreadful diseases. So what are the methods for preventions? Yes, the first method is you should keep the house clean. Second one is houses should be airy and open. Fresh air and sunlight are the natural disinfectants. Okay. The third one is a supply of a clean and germ-free water for drinking and cooking is essential for health. Impure water should be boiled for about 10 to 15 minutes and then stored in a clean and covered container. The next one is germs in a milk are killed by pasteurization. And what is the process of pasteurization? It means heating a milk at a high temperature and quickly cooling it to kill harmful germs like bacteria. The next one is cleaning the toilets and bathrooms. Toilets and bathroom must be cleaned and disinfected regularly. Next one is to stop the breeding of mosquitoes. Water must not be allowed to stagnate. Use a mosquito net or a mosquito repellent at night. And the last one is vaccination. Vaccination is another way of protecting ourselves by acquiring immunity against certain diseases. There are vaccinations available for diseases like diphtheria, cholera, typhoid, tetanus, polio, measles, mumps, and hepatitis. One more disease, pulse polio. Pulse polio is the immunization campaign established by the Government of India to eradicate polio by vaccination. Okay, so we must get ourselves vaccinated as a protection against this disease. There are national programs to eradicate communicable disease. So, if we take care of ourselves and our surrounding, we can stay healthy. So this was all about disease and their preventions. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I promise I will be back with a new interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and be continue with my channel. Okay, bye kids.